Dyslexic Genius here. Now that we have the whole gem motor apart and the top and the bottom all apart, now the fun starts. And we have to clean everything. So we really want to take everything clean, and you want to clean all the dirt and crud out of the gears. Everything has to get all the old oil and stuff off. You use a toothbrush.
What product?
You can clean all this with Simple Green mixture,
50-50?
50-50 mixture. But every gear has to be totally cleaned. The pinions need to be polished. We've done videos on that. And then you also want to go, how good is this brass gear right here? It looks a little worn, but it looks like it's still usable. And when I turn it, the shaft, look right here, you can see the burr marks on it. This all has to be polished out, like I showed you in other videos with a hand drill and some 320. This, you saw that it wouldn't come out of the casting, and these have to run smoothly. Everything has to be done like that. The pinions here have to all be polished out. On the governor, we have videos on how to rebuild governors. They're all basically the same. Some have different weights, different springs, or maybe one or two more weights, but it's all basically the same. You want to check down here to make sure it wasn't running dry, and you can see that line right in there where my fingertip is. You can see it hadn't been oiled.
What are you going to flex on?
I'll flex on this gear in here, and then I will take this part right here, and I'm going to run a file right on the top edge here like this to clean up these burrs a little so that thing goes in. See, this gear goes on there like this, but the screw that holds it in place has a 60-degree tip on it that it fits into that slot on the gem, which is supposedly to fit in here. And this thing was put in at an angle. That's why we have these bumps chewed up. And it's been apart more than once, because if it never been apart, you might have one of these bumps, but I have a couple of these little bumps where they put this in wrong. Everything has to be polished out, right down to these bearings right here, like I showed you on the Triumph. And that's my tip for today.